So imagine a bunch of anime writers sitting in a room trying to come up with ideas, and one guy goes, "Yo, what if the main hero used a shield?" And everybody's silent for a second, until another dude stands up like he just discovered fire and goes, "Wait, and what if everybody hated him for no reason?" Then some guy in the back is like, "Bro, make him angry too." And somehow, that became the rising of the shield hero. Now look, I'm not gonna sit here and say this anime is complete trash, because honestly, the beginning actually got me hooked. Episode 1 was genuinely really good. Naofumi gets summoned to another world, immediately betrayed, falsely accused, loses everything, and everybody suddenly hates him. And honestly, you actually feel bad for the guy. His anger felt real. His trust issues made sense. Watching him struggle alone made him way more interesting than most isekai protagonists. For a little while, the anime actually felt different. I thought I was about to watch some dark psychological story about betrayal and survival. But then, after a few episodes, the show slowly starts turning into the most generic isekai ever made. Like somehow we went from emotional trauma to Pokemon bird carriage and friendship speeches. And don't even get me started on the characters. Mine is one of the most annoying anime characters I've ever seen. And yeah, I get she's supposed to be hated, but eventually she stops feeling like an actual person and just becomes a professional instigator. Every time she showed up on screen, I already knew somebody's life was about to get ruined for absolutely no reason. And then there's Motoyasu, the spear hero. This dude might actually have negative IQ. Mine could literally say, "Naofumi caused inflation." And Motoyasu would instantly be like, "You monster. Bro, please think for 2 seconds." And the worst part is the show keeps making every other hero stupid just so Naofumi looks smarter. Instead of giving us interesting teamwork or rivalry, it's basically look how dumb everybody else is compared to the main character. That gets old fast. And honestly, the show completely loses what made it interesting in the first place. Naofumi stops feeling like an underdog and slowly turns into every overpowered anime protagonist ever. Then you get arcs like the Spirit Tortoise arc, and wow, I'm sorry, but that arc almost put me into a coma. The pacing was so slow. I swear those episodes felt longer than my school exams. And Raphtalia is honestly one of the better characters, but even her writing gets kinda weird. The show starts with this emotional survival dynamic between her and Naofumi, but then it quickly turns into the whole completely devoted anime love interest thing, and the transition feels really rushed. Which sucks, because this anime genuinely had potential. The beginning was strong. The darker themes were interesting. The emotional tension actually worked. But instead of building on those ideas, the show slowly turns into another generic fantasy power trip with edgy flavoring slapped on top. And that's why the rising of the shield hero disappoints me so much. Not because it was always bad, but because it could have been way better than this. I don't think it's the worst anime ever made or anything, but I definitely think it's one of the most overrated. But hey, that's just my opinion. And make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, please. It really helps out a lot. I'm trying to grow this channel so I can keep making videos roasting anime that disappoint me.